Patrick, what the fuck am I watching?
I don't know.
I appreciate that they are continuing to celebrate the power of the beard engine.
Yep.
I like their commitment to some of their meta jokes.
Nice shark.
Sure. It's a pretty good shark. I still might want to change it to that robot. This is LocoCycle. This is the newest game from Twisted Pixel, which was previously a 360 game, but is also a 360
It is also still
Xbox
a 360.
One?
Yeah.
I guess it'll be on 360 later?
Yes. That is what we heard last.
Yeah.
Hey.
Whoa.
Interesting.
All right, great. This is the logical conclusion of Twisted Pixel. It's just, here's all the video.
Do you want to watch the movie?
Brad and Jeff, what do you know about LocoCycle? LocoCycle.
It's got the Terminator in it.
It's the very first Xbox One game I ever played.
Okay.
Looks like they constructed some maquettes for it.
It's more than maquettes, I think.
Yeah.
Spent all my points.
Or maybe
I
a
think they just have
full-size.
functional. I think couldn't you ride the LocoCycle?
Yeah, no, they had.
They made the bikes.
They had a full-size
because there's
LocoCycle.
FFV of the bike. So it's So the LocoCycle is a robot bike.
Oh, you have to re-unlock it. You have to. Okay.
That is dragging a man behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the bike can fight.
How come the guy
That's a
never?
great pitch.
How come the guy never rides the bike?
Because he's being dragged behind it.
What if he just like got on? Whoa.
Nice.
Why are
You
you-
want to save that clip?
I didn't.
Xbox, record that.
Done.
We don't have a
Connect hooked up.
I know. There's a PlayStation camera sitting over there. That's just as good.
So we should maybe try and watch this intro.
Wait, can you go back to just leave it on that prologue for a second? This is a loop of that helicopter firing into that building.
That's pretty good.
Let's watch the intro.
That guy's falling forever.
Yeah, this will all make a lot more sense after you watch the intro, right?
Sure. So, LocoCycle feels like they're approaching a logical conclusion of what they have set up with their FMV stuff. This intro is elaborate. I also think it's not funny at all, but it is elaborate.
Oh, that's
Lisa Foy?
Yeah, she's the voice of the computer, right? In this game?
Of the lady bike, yes.
Or the other bike, yeah.
Really?
That's Floyd Kaufman.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Making his second Twisted Pixel.
Is
appearance.
it? Wow.
He was in the Wavy 2 Macron.
Oh, wow.
I didn't play that.
You should. It's.
Well, I saw the parts of there are a quick look.
Be
Are
cool.
we supposed to hear people talking right now?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's not really getting much audio here.
Patrick, is this intro bananas?
No.
Okay.
It should spike when we.
Is it meatballs?
It's about like 10 minutes too long, or at least it felt like that. There's a lot of dead air in this intro.
They've really come a long way from that time when they didn't have time to make an ending for Splosion Man and just grabbed a camera
May I have your attention,
and shot some
please?
stupid video.
The executive director will be with you in just a few short
Maybe we
moments.
do need to bump
Thank
to
you.
bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah, Drew.
Maybe
Drew,
I need some bananas.
Drew, could we get a little more big banana?
Codename Bananas.
Our secret code is all falling apart.
This is.
Hey, Drew, could you turn up the banana audio? You're right. This is a lot of setup.
Yep.
Oh,
But you know what?
the setup is not my problem with it.
Apples. Apples, true. It's too loud.
Okay.
It's got that guy.
Like, this is good.
Isn't
Tom
that,
Savini?
isn't that Tom Savini?
Yeah, this is great. You're not gonna get me to shit on an appearance by Tom Savini.
Honored leaders, excellencies, gentlemen, welcome to the 3rd annual Big Arms exhibition.
Yeah.
That guy's acting.
That's something I can get behind.
Before we begin, I'd like to shine the spotlight on a few of our very many esteemed guests, none of whom were ever technically here.
That's just some inside humor.
From the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, we have Kimmy Kwang-ki. And from the newly reformed Soviet Union, General Major Sergei Kuznetsov.
All right. Yeah.
United States Army General Harold Robert Bradley. I don't want any trouble out of you two, you hear me? No tomfoolery. and our esteemed friend
Whatever,
from
I'm an easy
Africa,
target.
King
Sorry, Patrick.
Habasumalala.
It's okay. You're allowed to laugh. Don't feel guilty. Don't apologize,
You make me
Vinny.
feel bad for laughing.
You know,
Don't apologize.
Humor is a very personal, subjective
It is.
thing.
Motorcycles Club, Holt Ryback. Yeah! Yay! And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Big Arms proudly presents the latest in strategic, artificially intelligent motor vehicles, Iris and Spike.
Coordinated dresses.
Yep. Wasn't Lisa Voiles used to be on like Nickelodeon, right?
I think that's the case. Something like
Really?
that.
Yeah.
Like in what? Like you
I
can't
want
do
to say.
that on television?
I want to say. Like, I want to say like all that or something like that, like the comedy show. I might be wrong.
Post
I think it was that. I think it was that era of '90s stuff,
in over
though.
6,500
Commander Zim.
languages. But don't take my word
One of those
for
things
it.
that you never totally live
Iris?
down.
안녕하세요. 다쟁.
I thought all that was funny, but I was also
바뀌었어요.
10.
Привет, Boo, Buzz, Marx, and Lenin.
Oh, holy kuchas! God, spasibo, spasibo.
It really is cool. You've got to admit.
Tu kudala, kuda kudu ko waka, kudu keja ku kagum a ku yato.
Pricing starts at $350 million. Add a little extra if you want
Steal.
satellite radio, but it's well worth it. The reception's
true.
grand.
It's an investment.
Audio sounds a little.
The mixing's weird.
Sorry, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that our stuff or their
No,
stuff?
no. It's like
it was-
there's like bitrate stuff, and I feel like there's like some of the stuff I was watching Patrick play last night was like
I was having to bump
the
up the
ADR
audio.
was real.
Yeah.
One thing
Oh,
we
we haven't gotten. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get there.
there's-
We'll get there.
Not yet. But why don't
We
you
are
all follow me inside? and
Conservatively
join me?
halfway
Yeah.
through this intro.
But just some of it sounds like somebody's mic wasn't turned on or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
And like, oh, we'll go to the boom.
Yeah.
It picked it up.
Listen,
You will know the ADR when it
things to the
happens.
garage. If anything happens to them, it's your asses.
I just like the compression on this video. Just like I mean, listening to it, you can hear some of the like just bitrate stuff.
And this game is like
20 gigs.
near
or
up,
something.
it's like 14,
13,
13.2, something like that. Which, when you see the game, it is clear that it is all the video.
Yeah. Oh, hey, babe. No, I told you I'm working tonight.
Maybe they wanted a little bitrate stuff to, you
No,
know, just
I won't be home till
harken
late.
back to the Sega CD days
Yeah.
when.
I can believe that.
I'll be home when I told you I'll be home.
Oh man, little short circuit happening.
Oh, it changed color. Is it evil now?
No.
Is number 5 alive?
Yes.
Call you back.
Always.
That's such a good movie.
Is it?
Yes.
All right. How about 2?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm with you.
How
It's even better.
What is it? We call them. We don't call them choppers anymore. The helis,
Hueys.
Hueys. We call them Hueys.
Hueys.
We don't call them Hueys. Can't remember that line.
Hey, Pablo.
Just feels like a lot of these shots could be tightened up a little bit.
That's kind of this whole intro is like especially here, there's just moments where things just hang.
Kind of languid camera
It
work.
feels like to me when you paid for the set and the cameras,
Yep.
you don't want to cut it all out
Sure.
and make it a 2-minute thing because you paid for a lot of money for all this.
But I was telling Vinny, sometimes it feels like the hangs are though I'm watching a 2-camera comedy that should have a laugh track, but the laugh track isn't there, and it's just the camera doesn't cut.
Well,
Yeah.
it feels more like theater.
Yeah.
A lot of exaggerated movements and
Yeah, like playing it up for the crowd.
yeah.
Torque chops.
He liked it. Next to his Kellyan.
Hey, Pablo.
Yeah, there you go.
Iris' circuits are fried. Fix her, pronto. I am not going to be responsible for this like last time. So get on it, Pablo. The chairman wants both Spike and Iris on the showroom floor for potential buyers
He's not
ASAP.
in a sound booth right now. He's just in a garage.
right.
Sure.
Hurry it up.
I bet the audio was really tough to get in this
Yeah.
garage.
¿Qué te hicieron a ti, mamacita? Ese pendejo que disparó.
This is a weird fucking game.
Yeah.
¿Cómo está preciosa? Maravillosa. Qué bonito te veo hoy. Qué bonito te veo.
And then they didn't re-record his stuff, so it just like all you hear is the cars.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm all over this audio slider.
Oh yeah, you were riding it up and down. Huh.
It was like that when I played it, like just on my TV at my desk. Was just.
I'll tell you what, this shit's hard. It's not easy.
I mean, it's cool that they were clearly given time and budget and resources to try and do something even more audacious than Wavy Tube Man Chronicles. Just kind of across the board, I just don't. Like they have a really wacky concept up front, and then at least early on, like don't really have a lot of jokes to back it up.
There's a deer head on the wall.
Torque chops.
Interesting.
It's a pretty alright bikini body armor joke. Take it.
The 5th Annual Freedom Rally, brought to you by Thunderstroke Performance Chain Lube. Enjoy food, drinks, sun demo, earth rating, live music, and a patriotic
Performance
bike parade
Chain
on
Lube.
Sunday at the
It's pretty
Scottsburg
good.
Fairground with special appearance by the lovely Miss Scottsburg, Indiana. All proceeds go to the Liberty Bucket Veteran Foundation. Live free, ride alive at the 5th
Where Scottsburg, is that a
Freedom
place?
Rally.
No, Scottsdale is a place.
In Arizona.
Live
Yeah.
free.
Maybe Scottsburg, Indiana as well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, it sounds like a town in Indiana.
Yeah.
Scottsburg, Indiana. I must find Scottsburg, Indiana. What do you say, Pablo? Shall we live the extreme dream together? Come on, Pablo. Let us smoke them until the wheels fall off.
Wait, so is it ever revealed how he's actually attached to the bike?
Not really.
His foot's stuck. His like shoelace is stuck in the.
Tienes que escucharme. Está arrastrándome detrás
And
de
then
ti.
the entire game is
I
this.
understand you, Pablo.
Yeah.
I am proficient in over 5,000 languages. You already know that.
The driving does not feel good.
Where is
It is
Scottsburg, Indiana?
incredibly loose,
Located,
and you kind of
Pablo.
just like
My
pinball
map
around.
system seems to be
There's no real
unavailable.
consequence to it.
Déjame ahí o para ahí, cualquier lugar, me da igual. Solo suelta.
But especially, I mean, the game never requires a whole amount of precision from you. But the times when you do want to do something, you definitely never feel very confident that you can pull it off.
I didn't realize at least Foyles was the voice of the LocoCycle.
Yeah.
I thought that was Robert Patrick.
He is Spike.
He's the bad guy by
Yeah.
And, you know,
Of course.
lot of
Patrick's not the good guy.
Well, no. Well, he has been. I agree with you.
Has he been a good guy?
Let's see. He was. Didn't he replace David Duchovny in the X-Files?
Yes.
See?
That sounds.
Less we talk about that, the
Yeah.
better. Although, not his fault. He did a serviceable job when that show should have ended.
You're right. He is better as a villain. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Whoops. Sorry about that.
Eso no.
And for like all the jokes that don't really land,
Te lo juro.
he's pretty good. Like he is a highlight once he is introduced. What appears to be about a third through the game.
Lo siento mucho.
Strange that a big arms agent tried to harm us. Do you think that he was perhaps joking?
Por favor, no, no.
we're going to introduce like the pretty basic combat system. You know, there is an upgrade mechanism that happens in between levels, but it doesn't appear to really add a whole lot of depth. There are some things it adds.
Like you can shoot and then whip the dude around.
Yeah,
and jump up in the air or something. Is that?
Yeah, we're sort of getting introduced to the basic concepts here, and then I'll jump ahead to where I'm at, where I have evolved my guy pretty substantially.
At least it was kind enough to make
But even for what you get, you never quite get to any sort of real meaningful depth in the combat mechanics, and that's actually like a huge disappointment because the game does not really reward you nor punish you for just sort of mashing on buttons.
Yeah.
But to be fair, you know, you don't come necessarily to Twisted Pixel games for the mechanics. They've always been serviceable at best, post-Explosion Man.
Explosion Man was so great, though.
Yeah, Explosion Man actually played super well.
Yep.
That was a really fun game.
So I'm mashing on X to get these, but like, you can see, like, I'm literally just whacking on X, and I don't have to do any sort of rhythm to it.
Yeah.
And then all I'm looking for is that little, like, red icon, which tells me that I need to counter. The other thing I can do is I can throw Pablo around.
Wait, so is he not stuck to the
He's stuck to the bike.
Okay.
Could not understand captivity. Unfortunate for them.
That's the
Nothing must
counter.
stand between us and the Freedom Rally, Pablo. Without question.
And so, like, you know, those counters that they start doing, if you're paying attention, they do actually have a tell. So, like, he's doing it right there. So I can throw Pablo at him. And
So
then,
it's not. It seems like a Batman-esque combat system.
a little
Way
bit,
reduced.
Yeah.
But you know, there's that idea of multiple guys, and you're countering them as they're coming at you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you keep your upgrades when you restarted
Very
this?
intelligent
No.
of them
That
to
drone seems to be following you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
with
Maybe.
jet fuel strapped to their backs. Gouts of flame cannot hurt me.
And one of the upgrades later on is a
Oh, you're
drone,
right.
drone that fires.
Yeah, that did bring the drone in. I guess that is retroactive. So it scores you on all this stuff, and you know the points that you generate at the end become upgrade points for you in between actual missions. I think it's kind of cool that they have a Spanish-speaking main character, but as Vinny pointed out when we were playing it earlier, the way that you watch the game means that you aren't really looking at the dialogue, except in these sequences, and a lot of dialogue occurs mid-game.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you just kind of end up missing it. I wish there was either a way to put the subtitles at the top or just make the font a lot bigger.
Does any of it seem important?
Nope.
Because it almost seems like I would think the joke would be like, here's this man speaking Spanish that you theoretically don't understand, but he sure sounds like he is freaking out.
He's very exasperated.
Sure. Yeah.
You can turn the
like this.
subtitles off.
Yeah. It seems like one of those things where like if you spoke Spanish, I bet this game's way less interesting because you just hear him going like, please let me go.
I bet you're right about that. Is the whole game set up as this one long journey, like the bike never stops driving?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no like sections where you slow down and...
I saw a campfire scene.
Yeah.
They were camping out.
Yep.
He was still attached to the bike. I played a little bit at Patrick's desk, and the low angle kind of bugged me.
Yeah.
You kind of drive from a pretty low angle.
Well, it only exasperates like the, you know, not very good feeling that you get when you're trying to like control the iris. All right, so now I've got my guns. Oh yeah, those are the upgraded guns. Oh, you can zoom up and whack them, but I have found that it is best to kind of hang back. But you know, this stuff aside, that is pretty much, you know, unless things radically change, this is kind of what you're doing the whole time.
Can you put on the full subtitles for the folks at home while we talk over Miss Iris here?
Good call.
Let's go check out the meld.
We can actually.
Nice.
Oh, you might want to
head over to the meld.
Yeah, oh, dude, I was actually
Swiss and sourdough.
I don't know if we're gonna have time, but today is a great day for the melt.
We're not going to have time. Oh,
it's all cold and rainy outside.
Well, I just want to make a promise.
Okay. What are you promising?
I don't know. Say it.
I promise.
Okay.
Brad, would you like to make a promise?
My word is bond.
Say it.
I promise.
Does it work with the Kinect? Have you tried it? Can you just say I promise into the Kinect?
I don't think so, but maybe. You get an achievement for that that appears to not correspond to anything except just that.
All right.
Which I don't know. That was the good kind of random I was looking for. But the game has just it really does not vary up the encounters enough for, like, if it was going to have very simple combat, but it tried to, make that interesting by constantly making you vary up how you deploy that pretty simple combat, I think it would be more interesting, but that's not the case. So the combat doesn't have a lot of depth, and you kind of encounter the same sorts of enemy sets over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You basically get those black SUVs, and you get the kind of like a robot guys on the jetpacks floating around.
Yeah,
it does keep all this stuff. But I'm not gonna be able to afford anything.
Well, can we skip to where you're at now?
Yeah.
Is that more FMV?
Oh, maybe? No, I don't think so.
Well, Pablo,
maybe a little
it
bit.
seems the silk-stocking society types in this town don't appreciate our outlaw lifestyle. They are just trying to box us in with their fuddy-duddy ways and helmet laws. Well, we really showed them the wheel.
Conceptually, I really like the idea of a robot bike that wants to go to a biker rally.
Yeah. This is giving me some real Under a Killing Moon vibes.
You and I seem to
Great
understand
use
each
of
other
green screen.
perfectly, Pablo.
Yeah.
Luckily, I am fluent in many languages, including yours.
They really want to go for a throwback, they'd make it a blue screen. Why'd they change,
Well,
Vinny?
my friend, which way to Scottsburg, Indiana?
Why did it go from blue screen to green screen at some point?
I'm sorry. I think just there's less green stuff, so people can wear blue.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
As simple as that? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
For those who are not colorblind, there's very little green pigment in normal human beings. People don't tend to wear a lot of green.
So it could be any color?
Oh,
Could be any color.
Here we go.
But if you use red, there's a lot of red.
Here's
in
Robert Patrick.
people.
Oh, great.
Sir, I have them in sight.
I want her back, or I want her destroyed. Do you understand me?
At least that's my understanding.
Yes,
I could be wrong.
sir.
All right, you're gonna skip?
Do I just straight up exit the game?
Dude, that meld really wants you to come check it out.
Exit game. It just takes me back to the main menu. Not clear. Not clear. There we go. But the FMV stuff seems to get a little more enjoyable as you go along, and sort of the feeling I was getting as Vinny was playing further was I was interested in watching those, and then just you kind of sigh as you have to go back to the game part. All right, let's just
I do like some of the sound design on this stuff.
cruising keys, bipolar off-roads.
Also, I do really like these weird.
That's pretty good.
Huh.
This is a longer game than might have predicted.
I think this is the campfire scene.
Yeah.
So,
I thought you were making that up.
Nope.
Look at the vast celestial formations, Pablo. I've only seen them before in maps of the sky on my computer.
Was the implication here that the bike
there's
built the
Virgo
fire?
the Virgin carrying her 2 sheaves of wheat. And oh, there's Bo Otis, the plowman. Pablo, can the skies in Scottsburg, Indiana, be as beautiful?
Por favor, Iris, me vas a matar.
Ah, Pablo, you wear your wisdom with such noble modesty.
Cool looking bike.
So is the idea when we saw that language translation error that she can't understand him anymore either?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Oh, right. At this point, also, you have defeated Spike once, right?
Yeah.
Say, that's a nice bike.
Human, this is a matter of great urgency. My fellow two-wheeler has found herself a
I guess that implies that the front light is his eye.
Yeah. Escape. I must commandeer your person to level that advantage.
That's a great idea.
That's pretty good.
Traveling these roads.
Naturally, the only way to fight
Where would you
a bike dragging a person behind it is to get a person of your own.
Well, the Cheyenne Valley Arts
I just love her
is going on now.
languid flapping.
And then also, look at the foot placement.
Just touching
it's
searing off.
not even trying to. Yeah, is the idea that her flesh is burned onto the.
This is where we shall set our trap. Ha 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 ha.
There are some great dumb ideas in this.
I wish Twisted Pixel made better games.
Also thought it lacked the charm and finesse of the first film.
It's all Deadly Premonition now.
Yeah.
Oh, those, I remember that was kind of the problem everybody had with Comic Jumper, right?
Yeah.
Like good ideas, but just the game itself kind of wore thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Ms. Explosion Man kind of lacked some of the charm of the original.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it still had potential. It just the level design kind of messed that game up for me.
And so you just kind of do this. You know, it varies it up every once in a while. You'll have to like use your turbo to go blow up an oil, you know, like an oil truck or something like that. And there's a tiny bit of variety, but you know, it's. No, you can't get too upset at the game for not like being more of a next-gen showcase once you know sort of its origin story and how it was mostly just kind of brought over. But it's not a great showcase for your machine. It's $20. It's modestly funny in places, and it's just not that much fun to play.
Before it is too late.
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward.
So yeah, like here's a section where you're trying to do something a little bit different.
Get me to the next cutscene, man.
That's like 3 stages though, right? Between cutscenes?
Hey, success. You drove through that thing, sort of.
Do you only get a cutscene after each set of 3 levels?
It appears that way. We might get one at the end of this, but you know, this stage could go on for 10, 15 minutes, and I don't.
Come on, let's see it. LocoCycle. Came here for the FMV.
So those are pretty much your attacks. You can whip Pablo, you can shoot, and then you can kind of punch out with your wheel.
Yeah.
And
then the counters are the things that bring you up into the air?
No,
or
so
just if they're jet dudes.
Yeah, I can't. You just can only get into the air with certain enemies.
Okay.
So these guys, you can zoom up, whip attack. The guns make more sense, and you get rewarded for higher scores if you have a higher gun accuracy. So you see what I got this guy. These are the guys that you hated, weren't they, Vinny?
The guys that drop stuff on the ground.
Oh, we didn't. Maybe they're up ahead.
Drone launched.
Have you found the upgrades pretty meaningful?
They're like cooldowns. You can get another attack in. You get this drone that comes in that I think probably, is maybe useful if there were more enemies.
Or maybe upgrade the drone later.
But I haven't died. I haven't any trouble getting to the end of a stage. Maybe they would make more sense. You know, if you're doing it for high scores, maybe that stuff helps you. But like so far, it seems like I could probably just not have upgraded anything and been okay.
Well, probably just makes it more fun on your part where you don't have to pump a billion bullets into somebody.
But it's too bad because I really like that sound effect, like that kind of sort of like wooden pinball noise when you're hitting the guys.
Yeah.
And the fact that they went for sort of a simplified Arkham battle system could have had some promise. I just don't think they do a lot with it. Like, Miss Explosion Man is very simple, or the Explosion Man games are extremely simple.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But and they get a lot of mileage out of that very simple explosion mechanic. They just, unless something drastically changes in this game, it does not appear that that is going to happen.
I will be forced to use lethal action.
Por favor, no soy yo. Es el moto.
And he does repeat himself, huh?
Oh, does he? I don't know. At some point, I just sort of started zoning out the guy because he doesn't crack jokes, and I think you're right that it's a funnier joke if it's just him there. Yeah, it might actually be funnier if you could just turn subtitles off entirely.
I think you can. Are these like checkpoints?
Yeah, these are checkpoints.
So is this the end of 2-1 then, or
no?
Okay,
No,
this is like a 2-1.
Yeah, a sub checkpoint within 2-1.
Oh jeez.
Let us try to go this way.
So all that stuff is the game taking control, right? Like you can't just go off-road.
I don't think so. I have not encountered a scenario where they.
You can choose
There's like a tooltip that shows up on a loading screen that says, make sure to Iris can go off-road. So maybe there are options where you can choose to do that, but I have not been given that.
I wonder if you can fail these or you just get scored on.
I don't know. Let's just see what happens.
Okay.
Nope.
So,
Yeah. Apparently not.
I mean, I'm sure that influences my score.
Yeah.
You're pretty good then.
Yeah,
You get to watch this action scene though.
That's still gonna go? Yeah, it is gonna keep progressing. Well, that's one way to do quick time events.
I want a way to just watch all the cutscenes in this.
Yeah.
I want to see all the stuff they shot.
I mean, it's a great reward for playing the game. It's just, it's kind of a bummer when you have to play the game part to get through. Like, it's not.
But even I don't know the video stuff doesn't seem outstanding.
No, it doesn't.
But it's moderately amusing.
Yeah, but
and whatever. There are parts of it that are totally funny. I think, but it's
What seems to be the problem? Are my tags
But this seems like a whole lot of game play.
Yeah.
Time to go home.
This is where your jurisdiction.
You're saying that Twisted Pixel needs to make like Kojima and just get into making movies?
I think just partner with Lloyd Kaufman and just
partner with Lloyd Kaufman and Hideo Kojima.
Or just like straight up start making, branching FMV adventure type games,
There you go, you're off-road.
Like where's Night Trap?
Or just make Road Rash.
Yes, Lloyd Kaufman could totally be the father in a reboot of Night Trap.
Yes.
Like that's
From reaching Scottsburg, Indiana.
Just go full on that kind of game. I'd play that.
The developers of Twisted Pixel dressed up like Augs. just make this happen.
Yeah.
Who do I have to talk to?
I mean, maybe play in sneer quotes, but I'd play it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a weird game. Like you have to admire their ambitions to do such.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, yeah.
But it's like you can only get away with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Only so many times, especially if it's not funny enough to back it
And
up.
I feel like Wavy Two Man Chronicles was in a lot of ways like a perfect expression of their crazy talents. You know, it's like it's a game. And it's primarily video, and it's got all this wild shit in it, and it was funny and like a B movie in the right way.
I got it that time.
You're nailing it now.
Ready, Pablo? I was born ready.
So, I mean, that's LocoCycle. Like, as far as I can tell, not a whole lot changes from here on out. You get a lot more of this.
Hearing from people that have played the rest of it, it does sound like it's a lot of this. So.
Yeah.
Well, don't put your hand in there.
Yeah, no, get stuck on that bike too.
Wait, now you lost your wrench.
Oh. So anyway, if you buy an Xbox One, if you got $20 burned in your pocket, you can buy yourself LocoCycle, but it seems like there may be better games to spend your money on in terms of the launch lineup. I don't know. Maybe, you know, this would be worth playing for the FMV stuff if they decide to embrace the gold free game stuff a little bit more. Like, if
like if this was a free game on gold, that'd be a good.
I thought it was.
I think $20 is a lot to ask for what this is.
Yeah, I wonder if that signals a new standard for this service that they're just going to consider $20 the new $15.
What the pricing is. Yeah, for sure.
It's a little unnerving, but
we'll see.
all right, yeah.
Wait, drop your points in and see if you get a cutscene at the next part.
Okay.
Or don't drop your points in.
Oh, you and your cutscenes.
Man.
Iris ignites flame mode after 10 hits. Sure.
Or you just hit X.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play this game anymore.
I feel weirdly compelled to give it a shot.
Yeah,
me too.
I don't know.
I kind of want to see the stuff.
I'm kind of with you though.
I want to see how much I want to see. I guess, you know, like to see if it's enough to keep me going through the game. But I don't know.
I think I could wait on this one until like a little price drop. I feel like $10, $15 is my barrier to entry on this. That's a long load. Must be loading up some real video.
This game has a lot of long loads.
That's kind of been my experience with the Xbox One so far. Is that Killer Instinct, sometimes the loads into fights are a lot longer than you get the impression they should be. And
it was easy, but the journey to Scottsburg, Indiana.
Yep, no more FMV.
Okay.
Gotta get to the end of the chapter.
Sorry.
That is LocoCycle.
All right, thanks, Patrick.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Patrick.
We are only